99X. This is the Morning X. Hi, I'm Barnes. That's Leslie. And we did the voting. We put it out to the people. And now it's time to get into, and no fighting, people. No fighting during this conversation. Who has the best pizza in Atlanta? Fist fights could come from this. Just vile behavior that is not welcomed. What was your favorite pizza when you lived in Atlanta? Because now the voting's over, so you can't sway anybody.
No. Because I think I lived near. There was Fellini's.
Yep. You did live near. Very near.
Yeah, I loved Fellini's.
Fellini's is good. That's like an old standby.
And I love margarita pizzas. That's mine.
I mean, Fellini's is great to pop in, especially when it's nice weather to sit outside on their deck out there, and then maybe you want to run by and get you some chips next door.
And seriously, I know there's a lot of new places, so I'm going to get turned on to some new places, I'm sure, this morning.
I like to go either there or La Fonda. It seems like the same place. Like they could totally switch operations, and it would seem like you're at the same place. The one on Roswell Road is what I'm talking about.
What's your favorite? You haven't said.
You know, my favorite, I nominated it. It didn't even get on the ballot. You see how much pull I have here. It is, I think, hands down one of the best. It's Vero, Vero.
Vero.
On
Where's
Dresden in Brookhaven. Ooh. Tiny little place. The same guy that owns like all those restaurants in that strip.
I love the tiny places.
It is some of the best pizza. They have this fancy oven they got from Italy that makes the pizzas in like 3 minutes. It's so hot. But I've brought people from out of town there for years, and they always walk away asking if they can, when they come back, can we go to Vero?
Ooh.
So, I mean, there must be something good. Maybe I'm just a bad judge of food. I don't think so, but it did not make it on the ballot. So if you've never tried it.
But maybe a lot, you know why? Probably people don't know about it. Sometimes these little places, these little gems.
Yeah, it's tiny. Tiny little place. It's Vero over on Dresden. But before we reveal the top four, let's get your calls, 470-741-4999. They're already stacked up. Who has the best pizza in Atlanta? Morning X, good morning. Who is this?
This is Steve.
Hi, Steve. This isn't Steve from The Steve Show, is it?
Well, it sounded like him.
Well, no.
Okay, good. What part of town you in?
Roswell.
All right, Roswell. What's the best pizza in Atlanta?
It's Capozzi's, without a doubt.
Capozzi's.
Capozzi's.
I don't know of this Capozzi. Tell me about it. What makes it so good?
Well, it's not just the pizza. It's the whole experience, which begins before you even get out of the car, because when you see the place, it just screams neighborhood joint from the parking lot. So then when you walk through the door, someone yells at you from the kitchen, hey, welcome, sit wherever you want. And then, you know, the layout of the restaurant is what you'd expect from any New York City place with narrow booths, and the walls just adorned with New York paraphernalia. Particularly if you're a Yankees fan like myself, you're in a happy place. There's two styles of pizza, Neapolitan, which is the traditional round, and the Sicilian, which is the square. But if you want the Sicilian, you better have called the day before.
Hey,
or
Steve.
else you're not going to get it.
Do you work there?
Yeah. Did you have AI write you a speech on Capozzi's? What the hell?
Love this.
Nah.
Okay.
You don't work there?
I did not
I
expect
love this,
such a robust answer. Right. I'm like, all right, dude came to play.
No.
It's an election year. We need to make time for other callers, but I do appreciate the mini wiki on Capozzi's.
Right.
And very soon we're going to reveal if it made it or not into the top four. So
all right,
stick with us. Thank you, Steve. Appreciate it.
All right. See ya.
Hey, Morning X. Good morning.
Good morning. This is David from Lilburn.
Hey, David.
I'm going to have to say my favorite pizza place is going to be Savage Pizza in Little 5 Points.
Savage.
Is that the place? I think I've been there. It's really dark inside.
Yeah, but it has like comic heroes and everything on the wall in there. It's just a cool place, man.
That was good pizza.
Yeah. Great pizza.
For being a city known for, murder and crime, we do have some pretty good pizza.
We have some great pizza. I also want to, I went to the corporate office for Mellow Mushroom last week, and those guys put a lot of effort into pizza.
They do.
I have to say, they do. And that's going to be my favorite franchise.
What are you, a pizza consultant? You went to
Yeah, man, I love
Went to the
pizza.
corporate office.
what were you doing in the corporate office of Mellow?
I build restaurant furniture.
Oh.
I run a furniture manufacturing company in Atlanta. So
There's a hustle right there. You get to go try all the you go do the work and then you try the food. I like that.
Barnes, back in the day, you were a huge mellow mushroom person.
I still am. I had one recently.
I know. We have it here, too, in Nashville. I love mellow mushroom.
Yeah, big fan. Hey, thank you very much. We appreciate you listening.
Hey, one more before you go.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, what?
Okay.
What else?
All the way from the 80s. It's Olympia Pizza in Stockbridge.
Oh, I don't know that one. Is it still there?
Yeah, it's still there.
All right. Good, dude.
Gotta try that one.
Got to go to the Stockbridge.
You people know your
Yeah.
pizza. All right. Thank you very much. Appreciate you listening to the Morning X and Morning X. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, who's this?
This is Chris Payne.
Chris Payne. What's your answer? Best pizza for the Mount Rushmore.
I'm going to go with Mule House in Cartersville.
Oh, we're going to Cartersville.
Oh, yeah. Wood-fired, fresh ingredients, always tasty.
Barnes, you might need to check that out.
Yeah, it's a bit of a ride for me, but maybe the next time I come to see you, Fram, in Nashville, I'll pull over. But it's almost overwhelming how many passionate people with their pizza talk. You know what I mean? Like, that's serious. Can you imagine trying to get into that business?
Listen, if you're a pizza fan, you would drive to Cartersville.
Huh. And do you live in Cartersville or you just know of it?
I live close to Cartersville.
And how'd you find out about it? Like, how'd you find out about the pizza place? What's it called? Mule House?
Mule House. So they started as a food truck, hitting the local craft brewery and some other spots, and then they built up enough business to get an actual brick and mortar.
I do like that. I like that story. They didn't just like throw up a sign and have some corporate manual. They like started small.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Love that. Okay, we're going to reveal the top 4 here shortly, so stick with us. Thank you for listening to 99X.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Have a great day.
You know I love leftover pizza.
Oh, cold pizza is
I'm
the
like
best.
Seriously getting hungry with
Cold
this
pizza.
conversation.
Honestly, I don't like hot pizza.
Well, I put it in the microwave.
I don't like to burn the roof of my mouth. Like right when you get it out, I need to let it have that like 10-minute sit.
It makes sense.
Usually the first slice I go with a fork because I'm trying to like cool it down, like break
it's
it up.
hot. I do too.
Yeah, and then slide into, and it needs a little firmness. I don't want a flopper. I don't want to pick it up and have
I don't want a greasy
juices
crust.
running. Right, exactly. And there's just so many pizzas in Atlanta. We're about to reveal this. This voting went on for a week. It's the Mount Rushmore of pizza from 99X, all voted by 99X people. We're going to get to the top 4 because Rushmore has 4. Fit a few more of these
Getting
callers.
turned on, which I love.
You're getting turned on. What?
To new places.
Oh, Fram, you got to finish your sentence.
Because you were about to answer the phone, I stopped.
Oh, but that was a weird place to stop. Whoa.
We're getting turned on to new places.
Okay, thank you for finishing
Barnes,
your...
settle down.
Fram, at the Morning X, we finish our sentences if they have context like that because you don't want to send people... Jeez. Wow.
Woo. Hey, Morning X, who's this?
Hey, this is JT. How are you?
JT. We're talking pizza. What's your favorite place?
Hands down, I got to give the nod to Capozzi's in East Cobb. They pretty much blow anything away that I've ever had.
That's 2 callers so far. And by the way, where are the women? Do women not eat pizza? This is all men calling in. Capozzi's. Now, I did see online that they got their crew fired up. Like when they got on the ballot, people were like, there's massive passion behind that pizza, it sounds like.
Yeah, and there's good reason for that.
And it's in Marietta, correct?
Yes, so it's Lower Roswell Road in East Cobb.
Gotcha.
I'm one of those New York transplants, and for years I was on that quest for the pizza that reminded me of home. And you walk into that place, and it's just kind of that ambiance that hits you. And even native Atlantans will love it. It's the people who run it, put their heart and soul into it. And so this was pretty much a no-brainer for me.
Well, was it like the last guy who basically did an infomercial and said, it starts when you drive up, the minute you see it?
Yeah, I mean, it's got that. I mean, that's pretty interesting. But
that was a little dramatic.
It's just
right.
kind of, Yeah,
All right.
it's one of those, a good place, a good pizzeria. Just if Cheers was a pizzeria, this is what it would
All right.
be. I mean,
I'm gonna go
row
there.
of boots. Yeah, definitely check it out.
Yeah, I've got
Barnes,
to.
you got to go
Yeah.
after all these
Yeah,
endorsements.
I've got to.
Seriously.
Yeah, I'm a believer. All right. Thank you very much.
believer.
Appreciate you
Yeah.
listening. Have a good
Thanks,
day.
guys.
Yep, have a good one.
You-
Whoops. Sorry about that, dude. Didn't mean to cut you off.
Yeah. Hey, Morning X, who's this?
This is Matt.
Matt!
Matt.
Best pizza.
Good morning.
Best
Best pizza.
Hey, Matt, can you pick up the phone?
You bet I can.
You speaker phoner. We can just hear you better. There we go. Matt, best pizza in Atlanta.
there you
What is
go.
it? What
Yeah.
is it? What is it?
It's got to be Fellini's Pizza.
Ah, old
Hey.
standby.
It's amazing.
Why do you say that?
You get very big, wide slices.
Truth.
The ingredients impeccable. The crust amazing. It's just a piled high, delicious pizza. I've been all over the country. I don't want to anger the people from Chicago or New York, but Atlanta pizza, Fellini's Pizza, the best there is.
Wow.
I never knew we had such a scene that people were so passionate about
It's a
it.
scene. Yeah, it's a total scene.
I do like the salads at Fellini's too. Something about their salad.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah, thanks for
A slice
bringing
of
that
pizza, a salad,
Yeah. All right, dude.
amazing.
We're about to reveal them. You're about to find out if they made the list. Thank you very much. Where are you listening today, by the way?
Believe it or not, I'm a 30-year Atlanta resident, but I am in Fayetteville, Arkansas, listening on the app.
Love it. All right, dude. Thank you very much for joining us
Love
from
having you guys back.
Arkansas. We'll see you later.
All right.
Barnes,
thanks.
have you noticed how
Bye-bye.
passionate everyone is?
The dude lives in Arkansas now, and he's still passionate about it. All right. Are you ready? Here we go. Now, this is the 4, okay?
This is the Mount Rushmore, the 4.
The 4, all pizzas in this 4 created equal for the Rushmore part of it. But I will say 3 of the 4 had the majority of the vote.
Okay, and I'll have to find out if you've been to any of these as well.
At number 4, with a very tiny piece of the vote and barely inching on, I guess it'll be the corner of Rushmore, with 6.8% of the vote. A vibrant hub of classic Italian eateries and ambiance, founded in Atlanta's West Side, Antico Pizza.
Antico, have you been there?
Yes, who hasn't? But that is interesting. Only 6.8% of the vote. I thought it would be much higher.
You West Siders should have voted.
Well, and that's where it started. Of course, there are more of them now, but at least you're on the Rushmore, right? All right, not to be a
Yeah.
downer. I'm just saying, I
You're
thought
on
there
there.
would be more. All right, here we go. At number 3, 19.3% of the vote. The best pizza south of New York in Marietta. Capozzi's New York Pizza. There it is.
Though people were super passionate about this place.
I've got to go try this. So they're on. You're on the Rushmore at number
Congrats.
3. Number 2, we're talking about the best pizza in Atlanta. This is not by us. This is voted by you, the 99X listeners, with almost a quarter of the vote, 24.7%. And we go to Marietta again.
What's happening in Marietta? Pizza.
It's Carlos. Carlos's Pizza.
Have you been there?
Nope. Never heard of it.
Are we going to get some free pizza out of this?
I don't know, but I'm going there now. I didn't know it existed. So
Carlos, congratulations.
Just are you getting turned on?
Yes. I'm
Okay.
getting turned
At number 1, over a quarter of the vote.
Number 1.
This one shocked me. 27% of the vote. Artisanal wood-fired pizza, Fram.
Love the wood fire.
Perfectly charred crusts. Crafted by an expert team. And we just heard about them and their story. Number 1, ladies and gentlemen, the Mule House.
Wow.
Wood fire pizza in Cartersville.
You better be driving to Cartersville this week, Barnes.
I did not see that coming. I need to get to all 3 of those. There you go. The top 4 in Atlanta.
Wow.
In the metro area. The Mule House, Carlos's,
Wow.
Capozzi's Pizza, and Antico
And thanks for voting.
Man, that's an impressive list. I do really want to try these. So congratulations, you are now embedded forever in that big piece of Rushmore that sits. If you go by the station, you'll see all these Rushmores. You can see like the steam Rushmore, the pizza Rushmore. It's all right there.
And hopefully we turned you on to some new places.
Turned us on. It's like a theme park here at 780 Johnson Ferry. All right, there you go. Pizza Rushmore. This is the original. This is 99X.